Good afternoon, or good morning, or if you're on the other side of the planet, good night. It's Sheila Balgobin, principal of Simply Improve Health, and I help people to sleep better, train better and longer, and enjoy better quality of health using simple, native to the body products and simple techniques. And I'm also the dream detective, and I help people to find the gold in the gobbledygook of their dreams and live the lives they dream of. Now, I am trying this, trying this live yet again, and I'm waiting for my guest to join me. She should be joining me in a second. And here she is. And in just a second, I will have my guest on here. Hello, hello. And let's see. I'm waiting. Huh. Oh, she's coming. You're getting there. You'll be on in a second. But once Tracy gets online with me, we're going to redo the live that just wouldn't happen yesterday. And when we finally got it done, I ended up erasing it up accidentally. Ah, what a palaver. But anyway, um, let's see. Hang on. I'm going to try again. Yes. Okay. And she'll be coming on in a second. But Tracy has become one of my course partners. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you again.
Hi, I'm
We made it
here.
this time.
We have. Right, I'm just going to turn off my iPad so that doesn't interfere. Okay, right, I'm ready. Thank you.
Well, thank you for again for taking the time to redo this live, being that we couldn't quite get it together yesterday. It's like, the technology gods were against us, but never mind. It's okay. It's a beautiful day. And I'm sitting here facing the green space behind our flat, and it's lovely watching the birds. They're running around or jumping around, getting their bugs and their nesting stuff ready. So
Oh,
it's actually a nice day to do an interview.
it's a lovely day in Cheshire as well. It's so warm and sunny. It's a real
Yeah,
spring day.
it's, yeah, it is. It's a very spring-like day until the March wind starts, but we won't go there. Anyway,
Exactly.
Tracy, introduce yourself. Talk a little bit about what you do, and your journey to how you got to what you do.
Okay. So thank you for having me here yet again. And fingers crossed we don't get any issues this time. I have faith in the universe.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
hi everyone. My name's Tracy Thomas, and I connected with Sheila on social media. And after a conversation, we realised that we could actually collaborate and do some business together. And hence my invitation to come and talk to you all today. So I'm a mum. I'm a mum of two. I live in Cheshire, and I'm probably one of the thousands of women around the UK and abroad now that are starting home-based businesses. And I'm not going to mention what I'm actually doing because you're going to ask me questions, I'm sure, later on. But I've found a business that suits me, that suits my lifestyle, my family, and my health, thoughts on health. So I found the best business for me.
Okay, now you're right. I mean, more and more women are becoming their own bosses for lots of reasons. I mean, not only because they have children and they want to be home with them. I mean, I remember my own mom. She worked the graveyard shift as a nurse when we were growing up, so that she was able to be home during the day. So, women have been making all kinds of crazy sacrifices to try to be around their children. So I thank goodness you found something that worked for you. But I want to focus more on the health aspect of your business, because you came to the business exactly because of your health. I mean, the children were important too, but it was really your health that was the primary driver, wasn't it?
It was. I had suffered for quite a long time, and you know, us women put up with things and we plod along and we just get on with it. And I was ignoring symptoms until they got so bad that I was hospitalised. So I really needed to stop, look at my health, and get a grip of the problems that was happening. And during that period of time, I discovered this supplement that I'm working with at the moment, but had taken it as a customer to start off with. And I'd seen quite fast improvements in different health issues that I had, but the main health issue that I had, it was a lifesaver really for me. And you know, at the time, I wasn't working because I couldn't work because of my health, and it was affecting my everyday, you know, things that I was doing with the family. And so this really, really was a lifesaver for me, and it had everything that I believed in. It was natural, it's organic, and there's no nasty chemicals, and that was a big thing for me,
Well,
definitely.
I have to kind of interject at this point, Beat, that you had actually sent me some samples to try for a few days. And in those few days, I noticed that my brain was firing even more quickly than usual. I mean, I was waking up with ideas at, like in the middle of the night. But I was working on, at the time that I was taking what you had sent me, I was actually working on the details for my course. So having that extra kind of brain activity was actually very useful at the time. But what I also noticed, because during our conversation before you sent me the supplements, I had mentioned that I had had a fall, and was having niggles in my knee following this fall. So you sent along two things actually, one which was just kind of general tonic, and the other which was specifically around inflammation. And in the few days that I took that what you sent me, um, it I was astonished actually to realize, almost in hindsight, that my knee felt much better. Now, being that the only thing that I had done different in my normal routine was to take these supplements for those few days, and I'm pretty sensitive to when I take something that's different from the usual. The only thing I can account for that was different was taking these supplements. And it was only afterwards when I talked with you to describe my experience with them that you said, "Oh yes, um, you know, this thing does help with inflammation, and it does enhance mental clarity." Ha! And that was a real revelation to me, and that's when the conversation evolved, and you became part of the bone bonus bonuses that I'm offering with my course. But talk a little bit about this supplement. I mean, you've said it's organic, that it's natural. It's easy to take. Um, but and what I liked about it is that it doesn't take up a lot of space.
It
I mean,
doesn't, you're so
it's
right.
just these little squishy little packets that you just kind of squeeze into your mouth and suck up, and you can take them on the go wherever you are. So even if you're on holiday or something, they're easy to slip into a bag because they take up almost no space,
Absolutely.
weight. But
Yeah.
I like the texture of it. It was sort of like almost like a smoothie but thicker.
It is. It's like it's based around a group of seeds. So we've found a way to cold press the oil and the nutrition from the seed, and we use the whole seed. So when you're drinking it, it's like a fruit shoot, but it's a bit gritty because we've still got the seed in there, you know. So it's quite a nice texture, to be honest. It's not a nasty taste. It's a
No,
nice
not at
taste. It's
all. It's
like an
quite pleasant, actually.
yeah,
Kind of, I found it a bit moreish, actually.
it is.
It's
And
like, no, only one a day, so it's like, no, leave the rest. for the next day.
It's quite easy. Yeah, it's quite easy. And like you say, it's so easy to take because you can take it in your bag. You don't need to store it in a certain way. You can just throw it in your bag and go and, drink it from the pouch. So it's very easy to take with
Mhm.
you. And when you're traveling abroad as well, it travels abroad really well as in your
Yeah.
suitcase or in your hand
Now,
luggage.
yeah, absolutely. But what I like about it, because my work is involves working with plants, and in one way or another, whether as an aromatherapist or using herbs or flower essences. So I'm very much into using things that are as close to their natural state as possible. And I don't think people realize the powerhouse that lie within seeds. They just don't realize.
Exactly.
You think about seeds. Seeds contain all of the genetic material for an oak tree to grow.
Yeah,
Or those buddleias that take over your garden. So
exactly.
seeds are really quite powerful things with a lot of information and a lot of nutrients and fats and whatnot in them. Natural fats that the body can easily digest. And I'm always looking for things that work with the body rather than against it.
Hmm.
So when you told me that therapists, yoga teachers, or Pilates instructors, or whatever, were using this as part of their teaching routine, whether to as a cooling down drink or to something to start at the beginning of the routine, and having a lot of success with it, it occurred to me that the supplement would actually be a great enhancement for my course, for my retreat.
Hmm.
So this is where the CD part comes in, folks. Nothing, you know, nothing heavy, cavey, or dodgy. Just seeds,
Yeah,
actual seeds. But
exactly.
the these seeds, and you've mentioned, I mean, you haven't mentioned exactly which seeds, but these are seeds that are have various properties in them, and some of them of which I have actually used as in aromatherapy treatments. You mentioned once, I think, black cumin. I use
Black
black
cumin.
cumin
Mm.
as an anti-inflammatory oil topically on the skin. So there's definitely resonated with me to find out about this supplement, and I've so strongly that I am going to be offering it for the lucky 14 people who will be attending my retreat in magical Marrakech. Yes, in
Wow.
November 10th through the 16th. I said you might want to come along too.
Well, it sounds absolutely amazing, and go just going back to what you said about everything originates from a seed, doesn't it? When we think about it, everything, and even a big oak tree originates from a seed. And I think nowadays more and more of us are looking at what's in things, and we're more, we're taking a note of what we're eating and drinking in our surroundings. All the nasties that are in things at the moment, and seeds. Are doing amazing for lots of different reasons. And I'm so glad I found it actually because it's actually changed my health condition by just drinking this seed nutrition.
Hmm.
Definitely. And I'm so excited that I had that conversation with you, Sheila, because we were talking, weren't we, about how you could incorporate this into what you were doing. And it just made sense that, it's a natural product that, on a retreat, how amazing would it be to offer this to people on,
Well, yes,
on your amazing retreat?
absolutely. I mean, because one of the things, the stated goals of the course is to, one, to manifest dreams, to actually be able to bring them up to the conscious mind, to remember the dreams. For people who say they don't dream or they don't remember their dreams, that there's something to that. And finally, to be able to interpret the dreams and use that information to create the lives that they deserve to live. Now, what what facilitates being able to dream? Having an uncluttered mind. So
Hmm.
instead of it being a smokestack and, oh, that idiot cut me off
going to work, or I had a fight with my boss, or my teenagers are getting on my last nerve. Instead of all of that being coming up as a dream and or thinking it's a dodgy dinner, as you get rid of that surface stress, the deeper things are able to come up, so that the calmer and more clear the mind is, the easier for dreams
Exactly.
not only to surface but to be processed and understood. So this is why when I noticed from my short experience with the seeds that my mind was very very sharp. And I mean, I'm not not exactly the dullest bulb in the box anyway. But this was, I mean, it was like my brain went switched to a Ferrari. It was incredible. So and that's the kind of, and I was able to have deeper insights, and that was what was interesting to me as well. I was able to go into myself a bit more deeply.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what the whole purpose of this course is to be able to go within, and to mine that information, get that gold in the gobbledygook out. So I'm really, really pleased that our paths cross and nothing happens by accident. So I'm
No.
so glad, I'm going to have a very seedy time in a very beautiful in a
Yeah.
very beautiful villa in Marrakech in November. And if you want more information about the seeds, we can certainly put up a link. Um,
Absolutely. Anyone can connect with me and I can talk to them about it, and you can direct them to me. That would be great. Thank you. And also, your retreat as well, guys, if you're looking at something, have a look at this retreat because it looks absolutely amazing. And like Sheila said, in a stunning place in Marrakesh, it's going to be amazing. So really exciting times.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait. I went on a retreat to this venue in Marrakech 2 years ago, and the reason why I'm putting on this course is directly linked to me attending that retreat
Wow.
2 years
Mm.
ago. So I'm thrilled to go back there because I can't wait to lay by the pool. I have some serious shopping to do, and this is this little street where they have a beautiful aromatherapy oils and different things.
Wow.
I'm can't wait. I
Yeah, it's
cannot
going to be
wait.
great.
It will be.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Tracy, but both for coming on, taking the time to come back on this live again, and also
Oh.
for being a partner, because I think it's going to be a really exciting addition, a bonus for the people who attend the retreat in
Mm.
November.
And thank you for thank you for taking the opportunity to take the seeds with you, because it's spreading the love of seeds, isn't it? This is what we were saying yesterday on Valentine's Day, but actually, healthy inside and outside is a good thing, isn't it? And what you're doing is amazing, and I hope that a lot of people will join you on that retreat because
Well,
it's going
only
to be
14
something.
can join me, but I'm willing to to do a second retreat, no problem at all. In fact, I'm even
Exactly.
looking at the possibility of doing a retreat in Bulgaria, in the Valley of
Oh,
the Roses.
nice.
I hope that
Mm.
comes, but we'll see.
Yeah, but make
But
sure
the
you share the information with me, and
I will.
I can share that for you, and hopefully,
Absolutely
and
will.
if anyone wants to know anything about the seeds, drop me a message or Sheila will connect you. So thank you very much for having me on
Very
for the,
well.
how many times did we try last night to get this
This is this
live?
is not this is number five, but so five
Number
times
5.
lucky.
Oh well, we're here now. We're here
Yeah.
now. So thank
Anyway,
you.
thank you for listening and watching. Thank you, Tracy, for being such a
Thank you.
wonderful guest. And if you want more information about the retreat in November, there will be a link with all the information. Hello, Sandra. Sandra is saying hello, Tracy.
Sandra's in sunny Spain at the moment,
Oh, lucky
probably
you.
laying on the beach. Very nice.
Enjoy the sunshine for us
Yeah,
both, though we've got some today.
we have. We have. So,
And but the links will be up for both information about the seeds from Tracy and for the retreat. And keep listening and watching, because there will be an opportunity for one of the 14 people to attend the retreat for free. Yes, they'll have to pay
Wow.
their airfare, but they will get, 7 days and 6 nights in a beautiful place, all, everything included for free. So keep listening or you'll
Wow.
miss out.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Have a lovely, lovely rest of the day. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Take care
Thank
and
you.
bye
Bye.
bye now.